Hey guys, I'm Kevin with Rhino Off-Road and welcome back to the channel. For today's episode, we're going to swap out my old lead-acid AC Delco battery for a brand new AGM Optima Yellowtop. If you like this video or find it helpful, please hit the subscribe button, like the video if you do, and put any comments or feedbacks you have in the comment section below. So we moved down to the garage. I'll talk to you real quick here about why I chose this Optima Yellowtop battery and then to show you the couple tools that are required to get the job done. So for the battery, this is an Optima Yellowtop DH6. I bought it from AutoZone for just under $300. It is rated at 928 cranking amps, 800 cold cranking amps, and 72 amp hours. The reason I chose this, and what's special about the Optima, I think both the red top and the yellow top series, is that they are AGM or absorbent glass matte type batteries. This is opposed to a traditional free-flowing lead-acid battery, and that the electrolyte is held in a gel-like form instead of just freely flowing around the plates inside the battery. What this means for you is that it's non-spillable and it doesn't require any kind of servicing. To remove the battery from the battery tray as well as the posts from the terminals, all we need is a 10mm socket, a socket extension, and then your ratchet of choice. I also picked up a bristle brush as well as a cleaning kit to clean some corrosion I have off of the posts. Let's get to work. Alright, so first things first, take off the ground 10mm nut. You can see my terminal is real corroded, so I will fix that before putting the new battery on. Take off any grounds attached to your main and go ahead and wiggle off the terminal. You may need to use a screwdriver. Set that aside. Next, we'll take off the positive side. So find the 10mm bolt and go ahead and disattach it. Inch this up. Lastly, there's a 10mm bolt down at the bottom holding the battery to the tray. We'll go ahead and take off. And FYI, to get to that nut, I had to add a 6-inch extension. Then you lift it out. Next, reach down and grab the retainer clip out of the battery tray, like so. All right, next, we're gonna have to pull the battery out of the tray. So I have a lot of accessories, including the worn power interrupt kit solenoid, as well as the winch solenoid next to the battery. So we'll do our best here to get stuff out of the way and inch the battery out. And it's out. There's a bunch of old fluid and stuff from battery cleaner, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up first. Alright, so real quick, you can see the difference between our batteries here side by side. When we install it, we want to make sure that we put the positive terminal towards the back of the Jeep and negative towards the front, so it matches what we had before. You'll see the size here is pretty similar, with actually the Optima being slightly smaller. The Optima does have more or higher cold cranking amp rating, as well as a higher amp hour rating. Let's get it installed. one thing you want to make sure there's a lip under there. The battery goes ahead and seats underneath it. Okay, now double check that you're not pinching any other cables. Everything's kind of free and clear. This is a little tight fit here. See if I can do anything about that. All right, so I have no idea what this is, but it came off its bracket, so we'll just slide it right back on here. There we go. Again, big picture, just make sure that you're not pinching any of your cables. I'm gonna actually take this out until I'm ready to screw in the battery. All right, so we'll take our 10mm bolt, our 2 extensions, and reinsert this block into the battery in order to pinch it down. Remember that directional wise, the thin part of this goes towards the battery so that it kind of acts as a lip and secures it down. Give the battery a nice tug. She's all set. Okay, now we'll go ahead and pull the covers off the terminals. And start reconnecting them. So with the battery kit I bought, it actually included these 2 little felt pads you're supposed to put in between the terminals and the connectors. So we'll seat those first. They're coated in some kind of grease of sorts. All right, next, with the terminal covers off, we'll go ahead and reinstall the terminals. We're gonna start with the positive first. All right, it's on there nice and tight. Now the negative. The battery's installed. Now I'm gonna just scrape off a little bit of the excess corrosion and apply the protectant. I'm gonna apply this NCP battery corrosion preventative. All right. So once you've made sure that all your cables and accessories are out of the way, terminals are nice and tight, we'll go ahead and close her back up.